What's up, my friends? Welcome to Freedom Seeds Friday. This is going to be a Second Amendment roundup of all the things throughout the week, throughout the month that are going on in the Second Amendment world. New gun releases, shootings, body cam footage, anything that relates to guns in general, Second Amendment, and our freedoms being trampled on as they always are, especially in New Jersey. So I started this channel. I don't know why I started this channel. Why did I start this channel? I'm like a regular dude who just likes to shoot guns and became a firearm instructor, and I got to compete with guys like DJ Shipley. Do you know DJ Shipley, GBRS Group? I mean, he's like a modern day Leonidas. It's ridiculous. And then you got guys like John Lovell, Warrior Poet Society. He's like a Army Ranger, door kicker, pastor, homesteader, awesome guy who reads like 1,000 books a day. And how am I supposed to compete with these people? I don't know, but I started one anyway because I really enjoy Second Amendment stuff, and I like to talk to other people that do. And yeah, so I started this channel to kind of just get the word out there, especially in New Jersey, try and change the gun culture a little bit, trying to make it a little bit fun as well. My other videos, I kind of edit every little piece out because I'm trying to be perfect. With this one, I want to keep it uncut and real and just go over some of the crazy things that have been going on and some of the Second Amendment stuff that's going on throughout the week. And if you haven't heard about them, which you probably have, some of the ones I'm talking about today, I'm going to tell you. So the first thing we're talking about is the Minnesota Catholic school shooting. Insanely sad. I don't want to give it too much attention, but I do want to say that if you have a church, get a security team, get people armed in your church, because this is happening. This is our culture now. So get your church security armed, get them trained, and maybe do like a range group and take some guys out to shoot and protect yourselves at your church, because there's crazy people out there now, as you can see from this Catholic school shooting. This crazy transformer is one way to put it, decided he was going to do horrible things, evil things, and take the lives of children because he was an evil human being or whatever he was, a demon of some sort. And it definitely, they still say his motive was unclear. Unclear. Yeah. And it wasn't demonic at all. Had nothing to do with him being demonic or being possessed by a demon or no. Nope. Not at all. Nah. Couldn't have been. So I don't like to give too much attention to these people because that's what they want. They want the glory. They want to be shown on the TV of all the, look what I did, because they never had any popularity before that. But yeah, so these churches a lot of churches are gun-free zones, kind of. They don't really have any guns. They might have a security team, but it's just a bunch of old men standing at the doors. You really have to arm your church security. So guys, keep that in mind. If you don't have church security, arm yourself and bring your own, and BYOG, bring your own gun to church, because you have to arm yourself. Stay armed, stay ready, people, because it's a crazy culture we have out there now. But yeah, this guy apparently wrote stuff, demonic stuff all over the magazines to his guns. He wrote stuff all over the guns. He did some crazy manifesto, and I'll put some pictures up here when I'm posting this later. He drew like a diagram of the church and was stabbing it with a knife and stuff like that. So situations like this, I don't give too much thought to, oh, it's mental illness, because I believe at some point mental illness goes away and the demonic realm takes over, and it really is demonic when it comes to something like that. It's not like a guy who just decided he was on drugs and he wanted to go take somebody's money and they end up shooting somebody. Yeah, that's horrible too. But when you get to this level of evil, man, there's something else to it. You got to be somewhere else to be doing something like that. Yeah, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Atlantic City Boardwalk fight that ended up in a guy pulling out a gun and saving a life, but it was a really weird situation. So let's check out the video, and you can decide for yourself, and then I'll give you a little detail on it, okay?
Yo, chill, bro.
Off your right. Go, just go.
watch out, bro. You got a knife. Yo, you got a gun, bro.
He's hurt down. Them motherfuckers hurt me. Them motherfuckers hurt me. Them motherfuckers hurt me. He hurt me. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, so it turns out there were 2 off-duty police officers. When I first saw the video, I didn't know that. I'm sure you didn't know either. And it just looks like 2 guys that are in a fight, and then one guy pulls a knife, and another guy just happened to be jogging by with his little fanny pack, and he pulls a gun out and stops the guy with the knife and saves the other guy's life. Well, it turns out that these were 2 off-duty police officers, and one was in the middle of running a 5K. So it's probably the dude with the fanny pack and the fancy gloves. I don't know which one, but why do you wear fingerless gloves when you run? I don't know. I never did that. But maybe he, at least he didn't have Crocs on, right? That would have been horrible. Please don't wear Crocs. If you wear Crocs, I still love you, but I mean, gosh. Yeah, so he was, so apparently the girlfriend in the video, she says that the guy, her husband, I guess it was pulling her under the boardwalk. One of these guys, off-duty police officers, saw the fight going on, and he decided to intervene. They got in a fight, and it escalated from there. So that's why these 2 got in a fight. That's where you come in. The guy's holding his camera. You see it's just the 2 guys fighting, and the one gentleman pulls out a knife, and then all of a sudden, Captain Fanny Pack pulls out his gun and saves his life. So it looks like. Yeah, so of course she was just saying, oh, they were just having an argument, but you never know. Women that are being abused, they do cover for their husbands that are abusing them a lot of the time, so this is it looked like to me, I thought it was just a concealed carrier who had pulled his gun. And remember, when you conceal carry, you are taking on a huge responsibility. If this guy was not a off-duty police officer, and he was just a regular dude, concealed carry, and he sees this fight going on that he has nothing to do with, and somebody pulls a knife, now you have to decide. Do you want to possibly take this man's life to save another man's life, and now your life is going to be pretty much ruined because you're going to be in court and possibly in jail and all this stuff for somebody that you don't even know? It's a big responsibility to be carrying, but you got to think of these things, and the situations vary all the time. The variables in a self-defense situation are changing. So you have to be changing with them, and you have to know the responsibility of carrying a gun, because just like the guy did, he pulled the gun, said drop the knife, the guy dropped the knife, and that's the best case scenario. But if he didn't drop the knife, this guy would have had to shoot him. And if you're just a regular guy, not an off-duty cop, that's going to be a lot harder for you to explain than it is for an off-duty cop who has more pull and more backing behind him because he pulled his gun. So remember that, concealed carriers. You are, if you are like a first responder on a scene to something crazy like that where someone's life is about to be taken, you have to decide, do you want to act or do you not? And that is always you're going to be something you have to decide when you're a concealed carrier. So yeah, pretty crazy, but it looked like to me when I first saw it that it was just 2 random guys fighting. One guy pulled a knife, and then fanny pack saves the day. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. So it happened right in Atlantic City. It can happen anywhere. So guys, yeah, just remember that when you get in a fight. You know, never bring a knife to a gunfight, right? But always bring your fanny pack and your fingerless gloves while you're running a 5K. Yeah. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is the New Jersey magazine ban. You know, in New Jersey, if you didn't know, we can only have 10 rounds in our magazine because 10 rounds is all you need, right? No, 10 rounds is not all you need. You need a lot more because your Second Amendment was not meant to only have 10 rounds. It was meant to possibly fight against a tyrannical government one day. So you need a lot more than 10 rounds. And that's what they don't like. That's why that's the real reason why they want you to have 10 rounds, is because they don't like that at all. But what's happening is the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. When I read stuff like this, I'm like, what the heck is a Third Circuit? Anybody else with me? I'm always like, I don't know what the heck the Third Circuit is. Just tell me if I can carry more than 10 rounds now. Just Start selling 30-round magazines in New Jersey, please. Okay, the Third Circuit Court of Appeals is reviewing New Jersey's 10-round limit in light of Bruin. So that whole Bruin case that got us to be able to carry in New Jersey and in every state is really breaking down a lot of the restrictions in the restrictive states. So, which thank God it is. But it's like anything else, it is so slow. It's tortuga slow. That means turtle, if you didn't know. I think it does. In Spanish, maybe. Well, that's what the guys call me at work. It is going really slow and taking forever because I've heard this back when Bruin first happened. That I don't know if you guys in New Jersey, anybody here watching from New Jersey, Evan Knappen, I went to see him. He's like the big gun lawyer in New Jersey. He wrote the book of New Jersey gun laws. A really nice guy. But he said, he thought that was going to, the 10-round ban, the 10-round magazine restriction was going to go away because of Bruin as well. And this was back when we first started carrying. He said that to me. So hopefully it happens. But it says this could set a major precedent for other high-capacity mag bans across the country. New Jersey politicians argue no one needs more than 10 rounds. So that obviously that is not a So if that happened, if that magazine ban happened in New Jersey, gets taken away in New Jersey, and now we can carry 30-round magazines in New Jersey or more, 60-round drums. Please don't put that on your Glock though; it just looks silly. I mean, imagine, don't do it. So if that happens, that could set the precedent for, all the other states, California and New York and all those other crazy tyrannical communist states. Did you see that guy in New York, the mammy-dammy guy, what's his name? Zohan? Mr. Zohan tweeted or posted, I don't know what you call a post on X now that it's X. I always forget. An X? He X'd that to ban all guns. Yeah, he X'd ban all guns. So, have fun with that guy, New York City, because you're about to be straight up communist. But anyway, or socialist communist, it's pretty much the same. They just want to take all the money and the power and take all your guns so you can't do anything about it. If the courts rule against New Jersey, it could topple similar bans in states like California, New York, and Maryland. So if that happens, awesome, because that whole 10-round magazine thing, I mean, just simple, stupid stuff. Like, I watch a video, if you guys have seen the video of the guy who walks down his steps in his house at night, and there's a bear in his house, and he's got his AR, and he kills the bear. What if the whole family of bears had walked in, and you've only got a 10-round magazine? You're going to, hopefully, you need more than that, even just for a family of bears. So imagine what you need against a tyrannical government that's trying to oppress you and kill you and take all your firearms. So that's happening. Hopefully quicker than usual because it always takes forever. And then let's see. The last thing I want to talk about was I think Sig came out with a new P365 XL LGBTQAI something or other. Man, they got so many versions of Sigs now. It's like crazy. Like they just keep coming out with different versions of the same gun. So like the P365 has the X and the XL and the Fuse and the what else? And the Spectre and the Spectre Comp and what's the new one? What's the other one I saw? I don't know. There's so many. It's like crazy. But don't count out Sig yet. I know they got the whole P320 thing going on. And it's you hear it and you're like, nah, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. It doesn't just go off. And then you watch like that compilation video of like police officers with their gun in their holster and it's just going off. Like one's getting out of his car, boom. Another guy, he's just standing in the police station and boom. And you're like, kind of. Did anybody else, honest people, did you if you carry a Sig, which I do, and 365, but when you're carrying now for that, maybe split second when you first heard it, where you're like, should I Glock? Should I? No? Did you, for a split second, I thought, okay, I got to get a new carry again. But no, I still trust the 365. And I really do. I think I trust the P320s too, not as much, but I do think there's many more people that have them and they don't go off than the people that do. But yeah, it is kind of sketchy. Yeah. So yeah, where's my? I don't even know. What was I gonna say next? Who knows? Who knows, right? See, this is why unsubscribe. Boop. Unsubscribe. So that's this week's Freedom Seeds Friday. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, so just thank you for watching. I really do thank all my subscribers, everybody who's helping out. The YouTube community is so cool. You know, I follow some people that are, you know, have small channels. If you're watching this and you find a small channel guy that you like, you know, subscribe and like and comment because it really helps the algorithm, really helps people out. I'm just a regular guy, really loved shooting. I grew up hunting, stuff like that. And my friend got me into shooting in 2016. Really got me into shooting in 2016. And I decided to become a firearms instructor and decided to make a YouTube channel and start a business. And I'm doing it. And I had a lot of help starting this YouTube channel from my buddy Retire on Dividends. Go check him out, Retire on Dividends. He's really cool. Give you some investment advice and stock stuff. It's all like hieroglyphics to me. I don't understand it, but you got to do something. You got to do something for your future. But I still, you know, you got to invest in guns as well and ammo, you know, because you never know. You might not have a future if crazy stuff keeps happening. But I just want to thank everybody for watching. And I want to thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And get out there, get armed, stay ready, keep learning, and keep training, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching the first Freedom Seeds Friday. I hope you liked it. Come back for some more. Have a great rest of your day, guys.